Hello, this is David75 Games. Welcome back to another Project 1999 EverQuest video. What am I doing? Well, I'm in the Butcherblock. I'm fighting Dwarves that are native to this land, of course. And it's funny that the wiki did not say anything about the two Dwarves that were next to, see the gnome over there and that hut right over there. Said that the gnome in that hut over there is good for 40 to 45. Unfortunately, that gnome is a real pain in the butt to kill. You can't see him. He's inside for one, and he always comes out when you get close. So you don't have the... You can't, like, take the initiative or anything with him. He's the same level as this dwarf here, and there's a dwarf that spawns right over here. I killed him over there. These dwarves are way easier. I have no idea what they were doing with that, but on the level per level guide, there was no mention of these dwarves. And what I found is one of my viewers actually was here camping this dwarf right here. And once he left, I figured, well, that dwarf is blue to me. I'll try him. I looked him up. He's the same level as the gnome, so rather than it's a magician gnome with a pet. So rather than getting nuked. And these guys, this is easy as heck. I don't... Like, it takes everything to kill that gnome for me. The pet he has is tough, as it is. Yeah, she's already running, so... This is going to be super easy, doing it this way. There's a dwarf here, and there's a dwarf to my right. So, I'm not sure what the spawn rate is, but for that gnome, what makes it more difficult is the spawn rate is like 6 minutes. I can't even recover if it kills my pet in time. Ringmail visor, bronze two-handed. Wow, that's a lot of bronze. Second axe. All these dwarves. He's up already. And I just killed him a few minutes ago. My pet is not ready to fight, but my dots can take him now. And if they spawn every 6 minutes, I can be here and not have to worry about him conjuring up a pet. The best way to get that gnome is hit him before he calls up his pet. So let us start dotting him up. And when my pet gets better in health, he can go and take a few swipes at him. Scourge, the long-lasting but slow-acting disease spell. Yeah, it took me a while to get out here, and he's loose. I was doing a lot of running around, trying to get some things. I got better earrings for Terex. I happened upon a jewel crafter who was selling 2 +4 strength and +2 intelligence earrings, 2 for 340 gold. So I had to do some running around. Took a few hours. I actually was planning to have Sarkiss go and fight specters, but in the Ocean of Tears, they spawn 4 at a time. I think I was talking to a necro who was actually there, and he said that they you can pull them apart, but you'll still get like 2 is what he told me, and that's too much. They're level 36, 38. If I can get 1 at a time, that would be good. I didn't know that they're wizards too. I thought specters were, I mean, they carry a big scythe. Why would they be wizards? Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, so I don't know what that means in fighting them, because I've never in my life fought a specter before. I may have killed one in a group a long time ago, but I have no memory of it. You can get in there now, Kabatik. Probably should throw a quickness on him. Quickness incoming. I'm pretty sure it either just wore off or he still had the last minute of it. Okay, come back. I don't want you to die. It takes a lot of resting time, downtime to get my spirit companion up. The only thing he really needs is strength and quickness, if you ask me. He's just acting like kind of like a dot. Pretty sure you can get him now. 1%. And if I can sit here and not get them attacking me, that would be great. See, she spawns at the end. There's this one over there. I'm not sure what level she is. Glorin Binfer. I don't know how much these axes go for. Bronze, so I assume 3 to 4 plat. So if I can stay like right in the middle. Okay, come here. You sit right there. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Okay, so she's going to spawn on the end. of the dock. And somebody sent me an email. Sorry about that. I try to make sure that's turned off. It's just there was a lot of downtime, and I was going through YouTube and the internet waiting for everything. And fixing up my videos where I can on my channel, since I put out so many. Yeah, so it's a lot of time to figure out what's good if you don't play that often. That is, I know what's good up to level 40, but I have to look things up. But then when I get there, I may have to find it. Then when I get there, I have to try to figure out, can I actually do this, and how do you do it? How's the best way to do it? I know that gnome really isn't worth it compared to these two guys. It really isn't. This is Hap Drebelnod or whatever his name is. They always have silly names for dwarves and gnomes. And this necromancer over there, he's been AFK the whole time. You know, it's funny enough, like in this game, you can actually see people AFK for days. I've done that. When I first started my ranger way back, late 2013, or August 2013, yeah. I remember there's this barbarian outside the bank. He was there for, it may have been 5 days. I was like, what the hell? It's just AFK the whole time. Safe spot to rest, I guess. So he just decided to leave him there. But, you know, I probably mentioned this before, like in, what was that old game? Dark Age of Camelot. Old game. It's newer than this one. It's funny enough. Yeah, inside on the dungeons in, what's the one? Albion. Yeah. The one with Stonehenge around it, the dungeon down there. There's, like, if you go in about as far as you can go down in that dungeon, I don't remember the name of the dungeon. I haven't played that game since about 2004. Excuse me, I'm getting over being sick. Yeah, there's some guy. I kept going there day after day. I mean, it's back when I was single. I had all the time in the world. And with groups. And this guy would be just standing there. And he was AFK. Like little level 10 in a place that minimum you should be is like levels 18 to come into or whatever it was. And he was gray. I guess if they're so far down that you don't get any XP off them, they're gray. I actually prefer that. But yeah, pretty much all MMOs are doing that. They're gray, you get nothing from them. But yeah, you just stood there AFK day after day, and I kept seeing him every time I came back with my group. And so I kept on sending him a message every day. And then one day, this is like the third day, I actually saw him move. I'm like, because he's off in the distance, far enough where I can still see him. And I guess just as luck would have it, I was facing the way he was. He started moving. So I sent him a tell, and, are you okay? And he's like, of course I'm okay. What's wrong? Well, first, you're so low level, and you're, like, how are you going to get out? I don't think they had gate in that game. I don't remember if there's any kind of way. I think it was a cloth-wearing spellcaster. Those guys are, if you think cloth wearers are bad in this game, it's like 2 hits and you're dead. In Dark Age of Camelot, once you get to mid-levels and beyond. It's so crazy, they added a buff, I think, to all casters, all spellcasters, all cloth wearers, where you have a shield around you, and as soon as you get hit once, doesn't matter how much damage is done, you're completely protected, but then the shield goes. So, and it's funny enough, I remember this spellcaster, he may have been like a, what are they called, like a rune master in the group, and we were making fun of how many hit point, or not making fun of, but we're going off how many hit points each of us had in the group, and he said, I have 3 hit points, 3 hits, and I'm dead. And that's with his shield. So yeah, I'm digressing, but it's all MMO talk. So, and Dark Age of Camelot is a really good game. I'm not sure how many people were aware of it. It's similar to this game in a lot of ways, though recovery is a lot quicker. You just sit down, and I think within 20-30 seconds, it's like WoW, it's eating and drinking, but you don't eat and drink. You just sit down, and that's how fast you recover. So within 30 seconds or whatever, 45 seconds. So a lot of stories from that game. That was a lot of fun. Back between late 2001 and 2004 that I played it. And what was the reason why I left that game? I think World of Warcraft. Yeah, World of Warcraft came out late 2004. That's why I never went back. But I had a 45 shaman in that game. And what was he? Kobold. The kobolds look completely different from, like, say, in Dungeons & Dragons. Or many other games. The kobolds in there were blue, if I remember right. I think they're blue, and they're short. Kind of like dwarf-like, but they're blue. And they're not bad. They have high dexterity. And there's another email. Of course, when I'm making a video, I get emails. That's just great, guys. And 3/4 of them are advertisements, say to Good Old Games or it's the other one I get all the time. Oh, Sears. This is my Sears card. I get one every day from Sears. And then there's other ones from like electronics. It's not Electronics Boutique anymore. It's who the heck are they? Anyways, whoever they became, they're GameStop. Yeah, they email me like every day too. So I go to see what the heck the emails are, and it's almost all advertisements. And there's a bunch of other things that advertise me too, so it's just like I need to turn that damn thing off. And I forgot this time. I guess I could do it right now. I'll be right back. Okay. Yep. One was from iTunes. It's not like I'm even signed. I guess I signed up to them a long time ago, but okay. Go attack. Probably should have hit him up with Venom the Snake. Collected on the wrong one. Yeah, his name is Pickle Chips. And he actually he had a unique way of fighting this guy. I've never seen anybody run circles around him. I suppose I could do that, but my dots would be less effective, but my pet would be hitting him the whole time. I don't know, that's a different way of fighting. Maybe it is more efficient. It's kind of like kiting, but your pet's doing the DPS. I suppose you could dot him up, but your dots do what? How much less do they do? I think they do half? Or a third less or something? I'm not sure. So it's not as effective with your dots, but I mean, you're not going to get hit. But then on the other hand, you're not going to be able to regain mana either. I am old school. Instill and dot him up, I guess. And here he comes. Good on my pet to take him immediately. They all have axes. There's one thing that kind of bothers me. He's almost dead already. It's so fast. About Phaedra, the continent of Phaedra. There's no one for an evil race to trade with. But you know what? I'm not sure if that's 100% true. I think that, because there's a group of dark elves in Lesser Fae. Dark, don't kill my pet. 1% health left. There he goes. And I'm not sure, like, I know one of them is for a quest for my Dark Elf Cleric, and I'm not sure if you can actually sell to him. Sell to one of the Dark Elves. I don't know, I've never in my life gone up to him with any Dark Elf before, so... Wow, this is, these things are bloody heavy. I think maybe I should stop picking them up now. 14 weight each. I'm not I wish yeah, I just wish there was like a gypsy camp somewhere out here. Or anything. Any evil... some vendor that any evil race could deal with. I don't even know if I need chloroplast. It's twice as good as the frickin' gnome over there. I don't know why it wasn't listed in the level guide. Maybe it was. I didn't see it. There's about a dozen things that you can do. A bunch of places I can go to. I'm going to see about taking Terex over to Unrest and see about... I'm too high with Sarkiss. See if I can... I'll maybe do that next week or the week after. See if I can go and solo on the very top of Unrest. Hit those hags at the top. I think it says 34... Is it 34 to 36 solo? So it's very limited. You have a very limited range before they turn green on you. Because, you know, of course, the higher you go, the... You want the mob that you're fighting to be lower level but still blue. Otherwise, like, as a spellcaster, they're going to be resisting a lot against me. All my dots that I try to throw on them. Like, I went Northern Row. There was a couple guards there, and they're blue to me at 42. So I tried taking one on, but he resisted like 3 of my Venom of the Snakes, most powerful spell I have, but also the most expensive. And resisted about a dozen instills. I got him down to like 25%, but then I was like at 0 mana, so I had to bail. I didn't have a pet on him. I suppose that I could use things like... yeah, I don't think it's worth it, though. I suppose I could use things... What do you call those spells? Starts with an M. And I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it takes down their magic resistance. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. And for some reason, it's just completely not coming to my head. But then I am trying to get over being sick, so my voice isn't too bad, so I can keep playing. I actually felt worse today than yesterday for some reason, so hopefully this won't last long. But one thing I find, like games like this, or say a game like Civilization 5, when I'm sick, as long as it's not stressful in this game, it's fine. I can just keep killing mob after mob. I mean, I will tire out after a while depending on how sick I am, but it's something I can do. I know, yeah, when I first got, was it Civilization Beyond Earth, I was planning to actually put that on my channel, but I didn't. I was too unwell. I was nauseated every day. I had headaches all day, every day. I had enough with our newborn at home, and it's just trying to make a Let's Play with all that going on. It's just like, forget it. A new one anyways. Yeah, so I don't think I made many videos for quite a while, actually. Was it November? Yeah, that game came out in October. I had finished making videos for Dragon Age 2, and that was between that one and this one. That was the only one I was putting out. Then I wanted to make a Beyond Earth one, but I just started doing it about just over a month ago. And it's a good game, actually. It's got a lot of problems, of course. A lot of things could have been added, but this Civilization 5, I went back to play it. I don't know. I actually like Beyond Earth better. I like the sci-fi part of it. I like the fact that there's aliens on the planet that you're colonizing, and that a lot of it could have been done better. I'm targeting my pet when I should be targeting me. But yeah, I was not feeling well enough back then. And, started to have a bit of extra time in the last few months. Things are getting a little easier, though these things come and go. My 4-year-old son's actually been acting up quite a lot with the newborn, and he's not so much a newborn anymore. He's officially 6 months now, but you have to keep in mind he's 6 weeks early. So, but even so, I think he's about the size of a 6-month-old, because or bigger. He's just growing enormous. He's getting too big for his car seat. His feet are hanging out the end. I'm like, he's growing. Same with his older brother. They're so tall. His older brother is like 97% percentile for his age. For his height and for his age. He's just extremely tall. Very skinny, too. Jeez, he's probably going to be about 6'5", and maybe about 150 pounds by the time he's 20 years old. Same thing, me and my wife. Very, very skinny growing up. I'm digressing again, but I started bulking up. Lifting weights when I was it 15, 16? So yeah, I didn't stay skinny forever. But yeah, gonna have big, tall, skinny kids. Be eating the house clean. Now I'm waiting for the spawn. I think we're waiting for her at the end. Maybe they've had enough and said goodbye. This is a good spot for anybody who wants to come. They're level 35, so I would recommend... Well, maybe that's why he was going around in circles. I think... Pickle Chips. Forgive me, because my memory is... for names, especially when I'm sick, is terrible. Maybe that is a way to do a mob that you just can't normally take on. Just let your pet nip at it the whole time. Like that's a dot right there. And I don't think if he's... What level does it show him as? If he's not 39, then... What were you, Pickle Chips? You're 38, so he doesn't have the 39 spells. I think at 39 I got the really good Venom of the Snake dot, so that can change up a lot. So it kind of makes sense why he was doing that. I've never seen anybody fight like that, run around in circles while their pet attacks. Did I miss the one that spawned at the dock? Or am I so sick I didn't even remember killing it? I don't know. These things happen to me. I resisted Scourge. I think Cabtic. What's his name? Can use a quickness. Can also needs to be pulled away. Okay, back. Little bugger. I guess I was just close enough to aggro him. Where's that female dwarf? I don't even see her. Unless she somehow spawned and she's in the water. Can't see. Okay. More cannibalizing. Okay, you could probably get in there now. Maybe not, I don't know. He's whomping him good. It must be that bronze two-handed axe. Oh, now he's running away. Go get him. Go get him. Yeah, I do like when they are like walking away from you because their health is so low that you do get the full dodge. And he's down. I think it... Yeah. Does the big ship just dock with Fariona Vi, or does more rafts come out? Yeah, I'm not going to... platinum each. Yeah, what's going on with that female dwarf? That's weird. I think... Maybe... Did she spawn here? Captain Skiff? Well, that's not it. She might suddenly attack me like the dwarf did. Yeah, I don't see any... Maybe she's got a longer timer. Well, we need to recover a bit of mana and health. Yeah, I would like to get this guy up to 44. Where are you, Cabtic? I was going to say Cabaptic. Okay, sit, please. You need to recover as well. And I suppose, I don't know if she's spawning or not. I don't know what her plan is, but... Got some dwarf blood from him. Can't eat it, I think. It's not food. Okay, I think maybe you can turn it into food, though. Yeah, it's a magic item. Let's see. Arrange my food since I can't buy or sell anything out here, so I've got to forage for a lot of it. Or I can actually conjure it. So as a shaman, you're never... There she is. You're never without food. Daughter up. Dwarf men have the two-handed axe. Dwarf women have two-handed axe. I wonder what age they give them those two-handed axes. It's probably from the time they can hold it, and they're given their bronze two-handed axe. Or maybe it's from the moment they grow their beards, male and female. Okay, come back, come back. Yeah, actually, when I came back to play the game, I think I've only taken this like maybe twice out to Fariona Vi, and this the last time I did, I sat like over there, and it was like half an hour waiting, and there was another person sitting, and I asked him like, is this thing broken? Is it moving? It's taking so bloody long. Okay, another venomous snake. Oh, here she comes. I don't want the other dwarf to be on me, so I'm going to go past her. If he happens to spawn. Because that could be fun. She hit pretty hard. Well, I've had guards hit me for Was it double 100s? So back. His other buffs might have worn off by now. Okay, I can melee her. I didn't even touch her. It was the wind from my spear that killed her. Fine steel dagger. I probably shouldn't be taking anything. This dwarf's gonna spawn in a few minutes. Wait for him to come back. See, another bad thing about this, it was Hap Dremel, the gnome over there. When you kill him, he doesn't drop anything. So, I mean, he doesn't even lower faction either. I don't know, it's weird. You run across some mobs like that in the game. But he does give experience, oddly enough. But I tell you this, like, I just don't think it's worth it. If I was like a necromancer with a strong pet, I'd be trying to take on, if I could take these two guys easily, I'd also be trying to take him on. Your pet could just go in there and pull him out. But yeah, as a shaman, you're a little bit more limited in that way. Dubs the necro. Foraged for my food. I found an egg. Aviac egg. Food is food. Sorry if you can hear him crying upstairs. That's what babies do. This, yeah, he's a bit of a demanding little one too. He's a lot more demanding than his brother. It's got to be his way, the way he likes it, or he will give you an earful. Cute little guy, though. Makes up for it. Yeah, so I was looking over, I think my guy's pretty well equipped for, I mean, pre-planes is just about the best stuff that you can have, I believe. Maybe a few minor upgrades I get if I want to mix and match some of my armor. Say with, it's not Kesora, that big castle with the Drogvars, whatever they're called, out in the Dreadlands. KOS, is it called? Or, I don't know. I haven't been there since Needs More Buffs took me out there, and that was about 10 months back. It's a long time ago. Or more, I don't know. Yeah, I have a video of him PvPing some, is it a druid? Druid was about, I think a druid was like level 48, so he kind of kicked its butt. Well, what I could do is wait till he's about down to a third, and then send my pet in. This time. There's various ways that you can take these guys on. Or not. I guess my pet will have him here. Yeah, those rafts finally did leave. Okay, you can come back because he's rooted. Yeah, it's kind of like the... I'm not as sick as I was in that video I made like a year back when I was in... Oh, what's that place? I can't remember anything. Lake of Ill Omen. Yeah, I was... You could even hear it in my voice in that video, but I am... Like, it's hard to think clearly, but right now, regardless. Should just last a couple more days, but I'm like almost out of videos for everything, so got to make more videos. Except for Baldur's Gate, I got into it. I made up to level, sorry, not level, video 57, and I just put up 23, the 23rd one today. That's a lot of fun, that game. That's so much fun, actually. I didn't like it when it first came out back in '98. I played through it. I think what it was is I was comparing it to Fallout 2. Fallout 1 and 2 at the time. I just liked the idea of the mechanics better, but Yeah, I played through it, finished it for the original Baldur's Gate back in about 2000. I forced myself to finish it just because I wanted to, and then I just didn't enjoy it. I was like, I prefer Fallout 2. Funny enough, like I didn't touch it for about 10 years. Yeah, about 10 years, maybe about 2009. I actually played it again, and I bought it from Good Old Games. So I actually gave it away to a guy I worked with back in 2004. I'm like, I won't play this game again. And then I played it in 2009 because I bought it for real cheap. And then I was like, holy crap, this is one of the best RPGs I've ever played in my life. What the hell was I thinking back in 2000? So yeah, yeah, I love the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. It's good that they came up with Enhanced Edition. Improves the graphics, although a lot of people say there's some added content. They say the added content is not up to par with the original. And pretty much, I can't attest to that because I haven't gone all the way through the game yet, but pretty much it's almost a given. You can't expect it to be as good as it's from another company. It's not from BioWare. It's from Beamdog, some company that bought the rights to remake it a few years back. So yeah, it's one of the best RPGs I've ever played, and just glad I'm able to play it. The original Baldur's Gate, like the actual game, the characters are about as large as you see my character on the screen right here, and maybe a little bit smaller. But then with the newer, higher resolution, they're about half that size. So yeah, I remember that. It's like, holy crap, those characters are huge when I played it. Then you go into Baldur's Gate 2, and they're like half the size again. Because I guess so you can have more on the game map. So she should be coming out, but I don't know what happened with her spawn. Her spawn took a long time last time. See who's on. No one's on my friend list. No friends. I don't play enough to have friends in this game. Needs more buffs. I haven't seen him in about 6 months. But apparently, I mean, everybody who watches my Project 99 videos would know that Super Bits and Bob is back. So I'm happy that he's back. I was, Bob, I was watching every single one of your videos, and I don't just mean Project 99. I was watching your vampire Let's Play as well. Some people just have a good voice. I don't know. I mean, I've heard people say I have a good voice. But then I can't stand the sound of my own voice, so I wouldn't have known it before I started doing these any videos for my channel. Voice probably doesn't sound very good right now because of kind of stuffed, but yeah, Super Bits and Bob just has that. You watch his video. First thing is like it's dead silent around. Then you hear his voice, and it's just very peaceful. And he can talk a lot quicker than I can. I don't know, when I'm fighting something, I tend to like pause. And the reason I do that is just because I'm focusing on like, okay, spell, go off spell. What do I need to do next? So I'm totally focused in the moment, and it's not always easy. Some people, I mean, they cheat in a way. They like Total Biscuit. Some of his videos, he doesn't do a lot of Let's Plays. He does more like what W2F is this game and stuff like that. And then he'll do other things like looking back at games. And when he plays them, I notice that he'll narrate. Like you'll have it. He'll play the game, record the footage, and then he'll narrate afterwards. And that's kind of how you would have to do it for a lot of videos, like editorial. Or opinion pieces, but it's easier to do that, but it doesn't always work. Like you'll be able to tell, like you start fighting something, and then you'll be like, then you'll be behind. You won't be like, oh, I'm gonna go kill this guy over there, and then go do it. But you just start attacking him. Then you say afterwards, oh, I'm gonna fight this guy. So there's some delay that I can tell, and he was typing in at the same time. Some of his older videos, it's not cheating, of course. I'm not saying it's cheating. That's just the way you'd have to do some of them. It's just a different way of doing it. I can't really do that. Just because all the videos that I make, it would just take a long time to do it. So because I don't know how to do it in Adobe Premiere CC. There is a way to do it, but I just kind of gave up. So I would encode the video, and then I would have to take it to Windows Movie Maker and then encode it again after recording my narration. It just takes like twice as long because you have to encode it twice. And if you do an hour video, I find the encoding takes about an hour and a half. So that's a lot of extra time. But probably should end the video here, guys. It's gone on long enough. All my buffs are worn out, except for the ones I really need. So thanks for watching, and I guess I'll go on camp somewhere safe. You can go to sleep now. Bye-bye, cab dick. I'll swim around. I think I bound myself up on the very top up there. So maybe I'll go camp up there too. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.